What's up, folks? This is J2011 Carter, back again with another video. It's been a while. I've been quiet on a lot of things, but I think it's an appropriate time to get back. This video is for Pacquiao and Bradley's fight on June 9th, I believe. The title of this video is Pacquiao Ducks Mayweather, but fights Bradley. Do we give him credit? And as big as a critic I am of Pacquiao, I give him all the credit in the world for fighting Tim Bradley. I do. This is his first legitimate opponent. Aside from Marquez, this is his first legitimate opponent since the first time he lost to Morales. This has been his first legitimate opponent. And that was almost a decade ago. Almost. So I give him credit for finally stepping up and taking this fight with an elite African American at the top of their game. He's undefeated. He's a 140-pounder, but he has fought at the welterweight division before. So I give him credit for this fight. Will he win? I don't know. I don't know. This is an interesting fight. I'm not a Tim Bradley fan. Let me get that out the way out right now. I'm not a Tim Bradley fan, but I will be rooting for him in this fight because I can't stand Pacquiao and his fans. Mostly his fans, but I can't stand Pacquiao. So I'll be rooting for Tim Bradley, but I just don't know who wins this fight. I think Bradley has the weapons to win it. He has the weapons to win this fight. I think Bradley has a legit chance of winning the fight. He's a live dog. He's a live dog in this fight. And I'm not sure if Uncle Bob is trying to cash out on Pacquiao, because Pacquiao could lose this fight. He could. Here's the reason why. Aside from the head-butting tactics of Mr. Bradley, Bradley's a good fighter. He can box. He can brawl. He's a boxer-puncher. He can rip you on the inside. He's dangerous on the inside. His hooks are phenomenal. He has a decent jab, good footwork, good head movement, decent defense. Like I said, he's a live dog. He's a live dog. He could win this fight. But here's where he could lose. He's on a stage that he hasn't been on. This is the highlight of his career. We don't know if these lights are too bright. We don't know if they're too bright for him. And he might fold under pressure, Pacquiao's speed is, of course, diminishing, but it's still there. I really can't think of anything Pacquiao can do to win this fight, aside from the lights being too bright for Bradley. Really, But he might pull a cat out of his hat and win the fight, but I don't know. I'm going with Bradley on this one. I think Bradley's going to take this one. I think it's a good move from Top Rank, because if Pacquiao loses, Pacquiao can retire, Bob can cash out, and both Pacquiao, Bob Arum, Freddie Roach, Alex Ariza, Michael Kantz, that whole team can finish their career and say, well, Mayweather never beat us. So that's good for them and their fans, because I know they would be elated to hear that, because if they're going to lose, it can't be to Mayweather. They would hate that. It cannot be to him. Anything but him. That's why they didn't fight this time. They didn't fight this time because of that. And everyone was so, oh, Mayweather, he turned down a 50-50 split. What the hell? What's wrong with that nigger? Oh, my God. Da, da, da. It's so funny. It's like, Mayweather offered him $40 million, which is the highest amount of money he would ever receive. But I'm not going to be a stand on this one. I think the 50-50 would have been agreeable, But it's a lot of pride on both sides of the camps, and, they couldn't reach an agreement. 50-50 is it's pretty reasonable. Then again, I'm talking about giving 50-50 to a guy whose highest purse was only $7 million. So why go 50-50 with a guy who only makes $7 million when you make $20 million plus off your fights and $20 million plus off your pay-per-view revenues and gate? We're talking about a guy who makes $40 million a fight and a guy who makes $7 million. And you going 50-50 with him? So I can hear Team Mayweather turning that down, and I can hear Team Pacquiao turning it down. But quite frankly, I'm done with it. I don't believe they're ever going to fight. If they do, you already know who I'm going with. I think Pacquiao is going to lose terribly. And that's why the fight hasn't happened yet, because Top Rank still wants to keep up this facade of the Pacquiao hype. But whatever. That's y'all man. Pacquiao, Bradley. It's going to be a good fight. I got Bradley by unanimous decision, 12 rounds. He probably win 7 of them. Bradley will probably win 7 rounds. I think it's going to be a decent fight. I think it's going to be a pretty decent fight. Probably do about 1.25 million pay-per-views, which isn't bad. And I don't know. I got Bradley winning this one. But then again, it is Pacquiao, and I'm not sure if they're ready to cash out yet. So they might just rob him. They might just rob him, like they did Marquez. But those are my words. Catch you all later.